Welcome student. Detection of Ohm's law. As it is, we have seen already that drift velocity. Drift velocity is equal to charge of electron and applied electric field divided by m into tau, where tau is the average relaxation time. And as it is, we have seen in the electrostatics, the electric field is equal to negative of potential gradient. There, where is the change in applied potential, and this is the length. Or in magnitude, if we write in magnitude, it will become dV by dl, which is nothing but applied potential divided by the distance. It varies according to the distance. Or we can write applied electric field is equal to V by L. Now this drift velocity can be written as V drift velocity is equal to E by M into, in place of V we can write applied potential. This is applied potential. V is equal to applied potential into tau, E by tau, because we are just replacing E by V by L. This is equal to E. Drift velocity is equal to E drift. And as it is, we have derived the current through the conductor. Current, suppose this is a conductor, and in this conductor of length, the conductor of length L, we applied a potential difference across this conductor. That is potential difference across the conductor. This side is positive, this side is negative. This is the direction of applied electric field. In this direction will be, because positive, negative, and the electron will be drifting. This electron will be drifting opposite to the applied electric field. So I is equal to N, where N is equal to number of electrons per volume, per unit volume, NEA into drift velocity. I is equal to NEA into drift velocity. Or this we can write I. What is I? I is equal to NEA. Drift velocity we can write this expression E by M into V by L, where V is equal to applied potential difference and E is equal to applied electric field. And N is equal to number of electrons per unit volume of the conductor. And A is equal to area of cross section of the conductor. So I is equal to, or we can write I is equal to N E square into V, N E square into V into A divided by L divided by M. Or this can be written as what is V by I. V by I, already we have defined voltage divided by current is equal to resistance. V by I is equal to M into L divided by N and E square. So we have missed this tau. E by NEA VD, E by M V by into tau. So this is equal to NE square A V tau. So N V by I is equal to M into L into N E square tau divided by E. So this is the resistance part. So resistance is given by the expression M into N into E square tau into L by E. So As it is, we have seen in the Ohm's law, the resistance is equal to resistivity of the material into length of the material divided by area of cross section. It means this is L by A, this is the resistivity of the material. Rho is equal to resistivity of the material, which is equal to M into N E square tau. So this is resistivity. This is all about the Ohm's law. It means we can say the resistance is given by this expression, resistance of any material, and resistivity. Resistance is equal to resistivity, where rho is equal to resistivity, which is same for a given material. It is different for different material, but for a given material, the resistivity is same. Whether it is stretched or it is compressed or anything is done, anything, there is any change in the dimension of the given conductor, the resistivity of the conductor, I mean this material, the resistivity of this material remains same. Now, since we have proved this drift velocity, and this is the current by the flow of drift electron in a conductor, where capital V, see this is drift velocity, this is applied potential difference across the conductor. See, this is the conductor, this is the applied potential difference across the conductor. So this is the drift velocity of the electron, and this is the length. As it is, we know voltage, resistance is equal to voltage by applied voltage upon the current flowing through the conductor. And what about the drift? I is equal to number of electrons per unit volume into charge of an electron into area of cross section of the conductor, and Vd, drift velocity. Or drift velocity can be written as drift velocity is equal to I divided by N E E. And since V is equal to R, I is equal to V by R. So we can write I is equal to V by R into 1 by N E E. And R, what is R? R is equal to rho resistivity, rho L by E. And resistivity is, this is the expression, we have already done it just now. And resistance, this is the expression for resistance. So R is equal to R N E. So this is equal to V. R means R is equal to rho L by E into N E into A. This and this get cancelled. Therefore, drift velocity is equal to, drift velocity can be written as potential, applied potential divided by N E rho into L. Since rho is the resistivity of a given material, L is the length of the conductor, E is the charge of an electron, N is the number of electrons per unit volume. So after this, which are the constant? See, potential, this potential can be varied. So E, number of charge of an electron is constant. Charge of electrons in density of a given material is also constant. The length of the conductor is also, these are constants. Therefore, we can write what we can see. This can be written as drift velocity is proportional, because this is constant, this is constant, this is constant. Drift velocity is proportional to applied potential divided by L. It means drift velocity is inversely proportional to length, and drift velocity is directly proportional to the applied potential. As it is, we have seen for the resistance, what? Resistance is equal to rho into L by A. It means resistance is directly proportional to the length. It means more the length, more is the resistance. As resistance will increase if the length of the more the length of the conductor, more is the resistance of the conductor, and from here R is inversely proportional to 1 by A. More thicker, it means R will be more if A will be less, and R will be less if A will be more, because it is inversely proportional. It means more the thicker, less is the resistance, less the thicker of the conductor, thickness of the conductor, more will be the resistance. Same in this case, you see drift velocity. Drift velocity is directly from this expression, drift velocity for the expression of drift velocity. This is the expression for drift velocity is equal to, that is drift velocity is equal to these all constant, NA, these all constant as it is we seen. Drift velocity is directly proportional to the applied potential, and drift velocity is inversely proportional to the length of the conductor. More the length of the conductor, less is the drift velocity of the free electrons. More is the applied potential, more is the drift velocity of the electrons, free electrons of the conductor. These are free electron which is drifting from positives from negative. This is the direction of drift velocity, and this is the direction of applied electric field. The drift velocity we must have seen in the expression for drift velocity. Vd is equal to minus E by m into tau. This negative sign indicate that drift velocity is in the opposite direction to the applied electric field. But since E and tau or m are constant, we can say drift velocity in this direction, applied electric field will be in this direction. So both are in the opposite direction. We take the magnitude of the drift velocity. And this is also magnitude of the electric field, which is equal to applied potential divided by the length of the conductor. For uniform cross section of a conductor, the applied electric field is equal to applied potential divided by the length. And as it is, we have seen the current density is equal to current divided by area, and resistance is equal to rho L by A, which is equal to m n E square tau into L by A, where m n E square tau is equal to resistivity of the material, or m L is equal, and conductivity is equal to 1 by resistivity. That is, conductivity is denoted by sigma is equal to 1 by resistivity. As it is, what about this current? I is equal to N E A V D. If you take I by A, which is nothing but current density, because I by A is equal to current density, which is equal to NEVD. That is, current density is equal to N into E into VD. Current density, this is, and if you substitute for ED, N into E, VD is equal to E into E divided by m into tau. This is the expression for VD. Our current density is equal to N E square E by m into tau. Current density can be written this way. Once current density is this way, what is this? Now we know the resistance. Conductance, what is conductance? Conductance is equal to 1 by resistance, or conductance can be written as 1 by resistance. 1 by resistance is equal to N E square tau by m, because inverse of resistivity is equal to Ne square tau by m. This is the conductivity expression for the conductivity. Now here J we can write it as J is equal to Ne square tau by m into E. We can write in this fashion. What is this? This is equal to, we can write both the way, is equal to E divided by m into N E square tau is equal to E divided by resistivity J is equal to R. 1 by tau, see 1 by resistivity is equal to conductivity, or we can write conductivity into E, or in vector form, because current density is a vector and electric field is a vector. So in vector form we can write it like this, or we can write it 1 by resistivity into E. This is the relation between current density and the electric field. Both are valid. We will be using very frequently in our numerical part for JEE, mains and NEET.